Alright, what's going on, guys? So today we're actually going to be doing two stories, and that's actually kind of weird because I don't think I've ever done something like this before. However, I found two different stories. Both actually were fast food related, which is even more funny, but they were both just ridiculous stories or videos, and I didn't know which one I wanted to talk about, so I decided that I was going to experiment with something new. Maybe if there's ever another situation in which I can't decide between two, pretty related stories, I guess, maybe we'll do something like this again. But as for now, I wouldn't really expect it, but I mean, both of them are so stupid, and it's so coincidental that they both happen in fast food. I don't know, I figured that if I was going to combine two different topics into a video, that it would be best to do it if, obviously, both of them are kind of centered around the same kind of thing. You understand what I'm saying? So, without further ado, we will get started, and the one I do want to get started with is McDonald's April Fool's Day joke about new burger angers customers. So, to anyone who lives pretty much outside of a rock in the ground, you know what April Fool's is. I think, I don't know if it's celebrated literally all the way around the world, but I've never heard of a place that doesn't celebrate April Fools. I mean, here in the United States, it's just commonplace. Like, it's not even a day that we actually go out of our way to celebrate. It's just like, if it's April 1st, no matter what, you're getting April Fool's jokes all over the place. It's just how it is. I mean, it's like Christmas at this point. It's just guaranteed. People are going to participate. Anyways, McDonald's basically comes out with this joke product, and it was called the McPickle, which you're seeing right now. It's basically just a hamburger made entirely out of pickles, cheese, and ketchup. There's no hamburger or anything else. That's the joke. Now, to most normal people, especially on April 1st, you can look at this and see, hey, that's a joke, right? That's a joke product. McDonald's is not going to make a sandwich that is literally plastered in 400 pickles and serve it on their menu. I'm pretty sure, even though it might be delicious to people who love pickles, which yes, pickles are pretty awesome, but I'm pretty sure demand for the product would be quite low. Anyone should be able to see that this is obviously not a real thing, including the fact that it happened on April Fool's Day, which, that alone, anything, basically at all, should automatically be taken as a joke. It doesn't really matter who it comes from or anything. If it's on April Fool's, I automatically am skeptical, and apparently people were not very skeptical, because Fox reports that the video appeared extremely convincing and displayed a two-layered burger filled with pickles, cheese, and ketchup. Although some users caught on to the joke, other pickle fanatics believed it was a real menu addition. "I'm gonna order 1,000, an Instagram user commented. "Oh my god, it's a burger designed for me," a fan wrote. Another person chimed in. "Pickle problems solved." "I want this now," a user said. "It's perfect," another fan wrote. Your pickle problems can also be solved by just ordering extra pickles on any hamburger, which I'm pretty sure McDonald's is more than willing to fulfill. But apparently, the truth soon began to unravel, and the initial joy some felt about the burger turned sour. They also commented on their own post by saying available until yesterday. "OMFG, if this is an April Fool's joke, I'm gonna be mad," one person commented, while another wrote, "Why does this have to be an April Fool's prank? Even though this is definitely an April Fool's joke, I would order this and you know it. This shouldn't be a joke." Some people, however, said the new burger would have been a gross addition. So, I don't personally understand how people actually believed that this was going to be a real product on the menu. I mean, even if they came out on like July 19th, just some random day that wasn't April Fool's, and they were like, "Hey guys, we got this new McPickle burger available at all stores," I would look at that and I would be pretty skeptical. I'd be like, okay, that doesn't make much sense. What hamburger store would ever make something like that and make it a commonplace item on their shop and on their menus? That doesn't make any sense. But yet, apparently, some people took it seriously. And to the people who took this seriously, a whole hamburger at McDonald's made out of basically nothing but pickles on April 1st, April Fool's Day. Can I please just ask you, do you also believe that the moon is made out of cheese? Because apparently it's just, you're able to be made into believing anything if you actually thought that this was real on April Fool's. Apparently you will literally believe anything said to you. I mean, come on now, how long have we been celebrating April Fools? How long has it been commonplace? I can't remember a year in my lifetime where we didn't have April Fools, and I'm only 19. And I'm assuming that most of the people commenting on this post are probably not a couple decades older than me at the most. So my question is You know, how long have you lived under a rock and not realized that April Fool's is a thing? Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it didn't end up a bigger problem. I'm kind of surprised that there wasn't like international backlash against McDonald's, there wasn't rioting in the streets, and there wasn't forced public apologies by the entire company of McDonald's to these people who got their feelings hurt over a McPickle April Fool's prank. Lesson to be learned, folks. When a fast food company announces an entire burger made of pickles on April Fool's, it's probably not in your best interest to just blindly believe what they're saying. Anyway, moving forward, this is probably my favorite story of the two. We're going to be taking a look at a very peculiar situation that I'm actually kind of surprised didn't result in somebody fucking dying. Okay, and that is because a Whataburger customer smashes his hands and face through a window after a heated altercation. And we're not talking like some regular window at his house. You know, one of those little regular windows. We're talking an entire, like, industry sheet of glass in a fast food restaurant. So, a man smashed through a Whataburger restaurant in Odessa, Texas on Sunday night, according to a video shared on World Star Hip Hop, which if you don't know what World Star is at this point, man, yikes. But in the video, a tall man wearing a tucked-in shirt is seen being held back by a woman as he yells and physically threatens another unidentified man in the background who is also yelling. The man in the back then exits the fast food restaurant. Once outside, the man begins pounding on the glass before eventually breaking it with his bare hands and his head. It was not reported what sparked the altercation, I want to add. The man caused about $700 worth of damage to the restaurant before he fled the scene, KRIS-TV reported. Police are still searching for the suspect. So I'm going to show you the video really quickly here, so...
¡A la verga, güey! ¡Oh, la verga!
The dude literally used his head as a battering ram to shatter an industry sheet of glass at a fast food restaurant. So that's a pretty thick, big piece of glass, okay, that he basically used as a face mask for about a millionth of a second. That is the loudest train I have ever heard in my life. It is 7:30 in the morning. Okay, it is not time for this yet. So I'm more surprised, honestly, that he didn't die on the scene of the crime, considering he used his neck included as basically a battering ram through this window. The fact that he didn't slice his jugular vein open with this big sheet of glass is honestly a miracle. That guy, honestly, I would say is lucky to be alive at this point. You know that had to hurt so badly. Honestly, he probably went into shock after he did that, because there's no way that didn't cut him up. I don't know if you guys have ever broken like a little drinking glass, but that'll cut you up. Can you imagine what that window just did to him when he did that? I mean, I just have to ask, because, I mean, I've had temper issues in my life too, but I've never been to the point where I'm like, yes, face straight through the fast food window. How mad do you have to get to where you just literally throw your face through a Whataburger window? So it started over some sort of conflict inside. I mean, that guy's in there yelling at him and taunting him and whatnot, but at the same time, it's like, why go to Whataburger and just get that mad? You know, you're there to get a hamburger and fries, maybe a shake, and instead, you've left with your face and neck completely sliced. You have left with $700 worth of damage to the restaurant that you're going to be forced to pay for. You're left with a viral video of you looking like a complete dumbass, and the police are now searching for you to arrest you. I just don't get why you would ever do something this stupid. I mean, why not just fight him, you know? If you're so mad at him, just go over there and fist fight him. I mean, if you can physically take the pain and suffering of throwing half of your body through a Whataburger window and dealing with those cuts, I think you can deal with a little scrappy fist fight in the restaurant. And here's what I don't understand. It says police are still searching for the suspect. How are you still looking for him? The dude who looks like he's got gills walking down the street? That's probably the one you want to arrest. I mean, come on now, there's no way that he's not literally just sliced up. The guy who has the face of Freddy Krueger walking down the street, no skin on his face at all, slices all over him, that probably is the guy who did it. But seriously, I mean, come on now. There's no reason to do something that stupid. I just don't get why you would risk your own health to break a window, and then on top of that, all the other negatives of doing so. Doesn't really make sense to me, but then again, you know, I don't have anger issues that are that bad, so I'm just saying, the dude who was all belted up, ready to fight inside the restaurant, I don't think you want to fight a guy who's willing to literally use his face to break a fast food restaurant's window. I don't think you want to fight that guy, because I'm pretty sure he's not going to lose. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video, you guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're brand new around here on my channel. Follow me over on Twitter at @SubToOptimus. I post memes, thoughts, and updates over there. It's a surefire way to get notifications of all my newest content as well. Join the Discord down below. Lots of great things going on down there. Just kind of testing something new, I guess. I didn't know which one to pick. Thought they were both pretty funny. Thought they both could warrant their video and whatnot, so why not just use both? Can't remember if I already said it or not. Join the Discord down below. Lots of great things going on down there. Thank you to my channel members for your $5 a month. Your support helps my channel tremendously. If you'd like to become a channel member and support my content for only $5 a month, you can do so by hitting the join button down below or the become a channel member link in the description. I also created a Facebook page. I'm not probably going to use it all that much. I mean, in reality, all I'll probably do on it is upload some of my videos over there. You know, that's pretty much, I think, all I'm going to end up doing with it, but make sure to go drop a like on that. It is in the description as well. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, mad over the McPickle and breaking windows, and signing out.